Hi everybody. So I had a lot of students, a lot of you asking me what exactly you need to do for your second project for CodeBreak. So I am going to try to explain it as clearly as possible. So let's begin. What you're going to be doing is you're going to be making that magic 8 ball. All right. As Hadi Parvardi, he explained in his video, you are going to make a magic 8 ball that you're going to ask questions to, and the magic 8 ball will answer. Okay? And it could be a yes answer or a no answer or something else, right? So you're going to actually make the responses. All right, so what we first do is we first go into code.org /break, and we scroll all the way down to that assignment, right? That was episode 7 that dealt with conditional statements, correct? And we go to age 13 plus, and it takes us into the lesson page, correct? Now what we're going to do is we're going to bypass all of this, and I'm sure some of you did the B's, and that was a lot of fun. We're going to go straight to 18, the app lab practice. So bypass all of these and just go straight to number 18. And this is the app lab for creating that magic 8 ball. All right, so let's begin. The first thing we're going to do is we are going to design this. All right. Now I've already done a little bit of design work here. Yours probably may not look the same. It's okay. First thing you're going to do is just take your cursor and click inside the ball. All right, and then you're going to get all the properties here. So let me tell you what I've done. First thing is I've changed the border color. Okay, so you can click that, and then you can change the border color to whatever you want. You could change the green or to a lighter color. I like black because an 8 ball is black, right? So black here. All right, and then you can change the border width. So here, if you change the numbers, okay, you see your border will start to increase. And of course, we know a black ball has a pretty thick border, so it's gonna be pretty thick. And I would say maybe up to about here is good enough because we need to be able to see our text. Okay, so we'll leave it at maybe 70. All right, maybe 70. Okay. And then what we can do is, again, we can change the font size. So that's what I did. I changed the 40. All right. And I also changed, you can change also the background color, the middle background color here if you want to. I just left it. Leave it white, whatever you want. The text color you can change here, again, clicking this button. You can change the color of the text. I just left the positions here because it's centered and everything. Everything is nice, so I didn't touch that. And I changed this to an 8. It was a question mark, I believe, right? So I just changed that to an 8 to really look like an 8 ball. And that's all I did. All right, so you can play around with these settings if you want, but that's all you really need. Now we're going to go into the actual coding part. So now we were on design and we clicked the inside to get all these property settings. Now we're going to switch back to code. So here's the code, okay? And now we're going to actually build the code. So the first thing we're going to do is put on the on event. So this starts whatever event that we want to define. And the event that we want to define, if you click on the button for ID, gives you magic ball. Okay, we are actually programming this magic ball. And when we click on the magic ball, we want something to happen. So the way that we initiate, activate this program is we press the run, and then we're going to click on the magic ball and something's going to happen. All right, so what's going to happen? Well, we're going to ask it a question and it's going to have to answer us. So this is where the math comes in. So here now we're going to go into our variables and we're going to set a variable. Okay, we're going to declare a variable, very important in coding, like that. And we're going to declare the variable x to be, and as they said in the video, we're going to make it three different numbers, like that. All right, and we're actually going to make it into a random variable. So you know what, let's, instead of doing it like that, let's make it into a random variable. So we'll make x into a random variable here, like that. Okay, so x is going to be equal to some random variable from 1 to 3. This is a range, right? Random number from 1 to 3. So it could be 1, it could be 2, or it could be 3. And those numbers, the 1 can represent yes, the 2 can represent no, and the 3 can represent maybe, correct? As your responses. And those are going to be random. And so now let's define let's define our controls. Okay, so we can take this or this, it doesn't really matter. This is kind of easier to use. So first thing is, what if x, and remember Hario, he said that in Java programming we need this to have a double equal sign here. So if x is equal to 1, okay, if x is 1, then what do we want it to say? Well, we want this thing to probably, here we'll set the ID for the text. So if x is equal to, set it right on there, there you go. If x is equal to 1 randomly, right? The number is generated randomly. So again, if the number 1 is generated randomly by the magic ball, then we're going to have it, and then I'm going to have it answer yes. Okay, and we're going to keep doing the same thing. If we'll do one more because there's 3. Okay, if x, and let's do the math. We can actually put this in here, right? If x is equal to 2, then I'm going to set the text to say, again, the magic ball. I'm going to have it say no, like that. And finally, else, have it set to, well, if it's not yes and no, then how about maybe? Okay, or maybe, like that. Okay, so I think now we're ready to run it. Let's test it and see if it works. So again, let's go through the code again. Okay, once we press run, then the event is initiated on the magic ball with the click. So the click on the run will initiate this code on the magic ball. And then we're going to generate 3 random numbers representing yes, no, and maybe. If the random variable x equals 1, then the magic ball is going to answer yes. If the random variable x is 2, the magic ball is going to answer no. And then finally, otherwise, else, we don't have to write x equals 3 because that's the only other choice. So else, the magic ball is going to answer a maybe. Okay, guys? So let's play with our magic ball. All right, first we press run. And then I'm going to ask and then I'll put my clicker on the magic ball and ask the question. Magic ball, can you please tell me, do my students enjoy this code break project? Aha, I knew it all along. See, you guys really, really do enjoy this code, right? This code break. See, it says yes. All right, let's reset it. All right, and let's run it again. Magic ball, do my students enjoy using Khan Academy? Yes, again, look at that. 2 for 2. I knew it all along, right? Okay. And finally, let's ask this question. We'll run it, and then we'll ask our students. I'll ask again, a magic ball, do my students miss school? Maybe. Okay. So maybe some students do and some students don't. What do you think? That's pretty good, huh? All right. So now what you're going to do is, once you've done it, Okay, once you've finished it, then you're going to go up here. Once you've tested it, it works well, you're going to come up here and you're going to press the share again, and then you're going to copy the link, and then you're going to put it um, into the assignment that I will have up for you. Okay, just like you did with the other project, you're going to just copy that link into the assignment that I will put up for this second coding project. Okay, guys? All right. Take care.